What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Bridges and Beaches. I have once again changed my location to my living room.
Keeping it interesting, keeping it fresh. That's what Jordan is all about, keeping it fresh.
The world is my canvas. It could be anywhere. And you know what I forgot to do is set the second camera up, even though I have a tripod over there. But today, we're just going to have one angle, so I'm sorry, folks. We're just going to have to deal with that. But I've been shooting some B-roll, so we can have a more interesting intros and things like that. I think we're going to drop the song so much and just do more like a musical, cinematic intro each episode.
Nice. And then next week we're going to be in person together and shoot some more of these.
Yeah, so we'll do like I'm gonna photograph you guys coming in, you know, us like long shots of us like shaking hands, all that stuff to make it like cinematic and interesting. I got a plan. So
they have the plan, right?
Yeah.
That means I need to wear like decent shoes and pants too, because sort of usually it's only.
I mean, I don't want you rolling in here wearing like slides or something, like some what's the Gucci flip flops?
Gucci flip flops, yeah.
Gucci slides.
If it looks good, I mean, I'll have shoes, guaranteed. I'll have shoes. So.
What is that tone that I hear right there? By the way,
something. Oh, that was just me getting a text on my new iPhone 16.
Welcome to being an American.
Yes, as a foreigner who comes from a normal. I mean, I would say normal, but everyone in the world, the split is half, like 50-50, Android and iPhone. And
even outside the U.S., because I feel like most people outside the U.S., just because Android's a little more open, I see more Androids.
So I can't really say,
European
but like
brands.
in where I come from, which is Israel, you would say it's kind of 50-50. Of course, people are like snobbish about one or the other. I never really cared for it, but here, having an Android is like a huge red flag on your face.
Yeah.
I mean, I never.
So it used to be because the iPhones were expensive and Androids weren't. It used to mean you got the free phone from like Cricket or Simple Wireless, what's the smart mobile, whatever.
Now it's the same.
Yeah. Now that Samsung up their game, and the Google people like to be, I got my Google Pixel. Sure you do, bro. It's Samsung and Apple, and that's the mountain. They're at the top together on there. I think I do think there's a lot of cool things that Samsung does with their phones. I like that you could charge other things with your phone.
I can tell you that in terms of the user experience, the functionality, I feel like I'm downgraded to an iPhone. Certain things.
So iPhone makes everything as easy as possible. They try to make it like foolproof, But
then it's too easy. Like for example, now, and I'm not doing much of that, but in my line of work, which is similar to yours for prevention, there were a lot of things I could do with an Android. Add different types of VPN, play around with like versions.
You use a VPN on an iPhone just fine. You can have a bunch.
There is a VPN, yeah, but there are a lot of other things.
I use ExpressVPN all day long when I'm stealing stuff and when I'm committing credit card fraud.
Yeah, of course. That's when we say a line of business is fraud. That's what we mean.
That's that's funny. How do you think I got all these microphones and these cameras?
Exactly.
Torch boom.
Exactly. Return of use. Return empty boxes.
My bank account would say otherwise.
It
says that I paid for
can
these
imagine.
things.
Next week we're going to look into your bank account. But there are
not
a lot
looking
of
good
things,
after the AC.
even in terms of the user experience. Like iPhone tells you what your user experience should be. With Android, you could play a lot around with like
Apple
what you
knows
see.
best.
Yeah,
They're like daddy.
So
Apple is daddy.
I'm pretty okay with it. But the one thing I've heard, I haven't been on the dating market for a long while, and I'm grateful for that. But I've heard that if you have an Android and you're like texting an American girl, she's like, "Oh no, not an Android boy."
It's like green text. They shut it down.
I don't need that in my life. And the thing is, I'm again not dating. I'm texting with a lot of people, and I'm always like big on texting. I love that. The second I got an iPhone, I think 10 out of the dozen people I text with on a regular basis, like work related or friend, like immediately called out, "Hey, you have an iPhone." Like that's new. Like what happened with you? What happened with a bunch of other people?
Well, when I texted you, I just thought because iPhone does allow you to use iMessage on your computer, and I can text green bubbles from my iMessage on my computer, but I don't know if to onboard into that you have to have an iPhone. So I just assumed that you were
iMessage.
using iMessage on your computer, because I use iMessage on my computer probably 90% of the replies. If it's during work hours, it's most likely on my computer. It's probably not on my phone. And if it is on my phone, I'm using voice to text, and that's why the spelling is atrocious, because that
I've noticed
has
that.
not gotten better.
So here's the thing: Android allows you to use Google Text, and then you can just text everything. It connects to your phone. You can text, you can RCS, whatever it is, from your computer.
Yeah. So now the iPhone has RCS. That's been cool, but it hasn't been as cool as I had hoped it would be.
And also now
photos still suck.
Some people I text with, I mean, I didn't, because RCS to Android user looks blue. So you feel like you're texting with someone and you're part of the gang. But then now I'm texting with people who have Android, and I'm like, oh, why does this guy don't have an iPhone?
So
like, I became the snob I hated. Yeah.
It was supposed to be that you could send like MMS, multimedia messages, like photos and videos, and it was going to be full quality.
Apple shut it down.
My experience is they more often fail when I try to send media to an Android person using RCS. Like, it mostly fails. Yeah. I just might as well email it or also put it in a Google Drive.
When it was first introduced, the RCS made all messages look blue, and then Apple had to change the protocol because they didn't like that's they're proud of it not.
They want segregation, bro.
Yeah.
Apple is taking us back in time.
Exactly. But with that, I do feel immediately more American. I enjoy certain functions of an iPhone.
You look more American.
Thank you. I sound the same.
Pretty soon, you're going to start drinking a whole lot of beer. You're going to get a big old belly going on, and then you'll be fully transitioned.
I'm all about that. Yeah. I mean, when we talk about full belly, I mean like morbidly obese. That's what I need to be real American.
Like heart disease. Heart disease, obese.
Yeah. Cholesterol and everything. Yep. So that's what I'm going for now. And iPhone is the first major step I've taken this week.
Gotta have goals. Gotta have goals.
Gotta have goals.
We've talked about goals.
Yes.
We gotta be goal oriented. And heart disease and dying at 55 is a good.
55 is late. 55 is old age for an American.
Yeah, but the thing is, you're gonna get that first heart attack, and they're gonna make you live.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna get 23 stents in. You're gonna be okay.
If I don't have a pacemaker,
Widowmaker get you.
If I don't have a pacemaker by 52, I failed all my goals.
Yeah, you're not American enough. You gotta spend more time in the South.
Yeah,
that's all there is to it. You don't have enough fried food in New York. You don't.
We have a lot of it, but I would always prioritize. I mean, I love fried food. Or am I kidding? I'll have it every other day. Yeah, of course.
So, let's talk about this for a second, because it's kind of weird. Because remember, air fryers are supposed to make it so everything tasted like fried food.
Yeah, but it's
not even close, bro. I'm so anti air fryer because I just use an oven. Because it's just a small oven.
You want to know? All it is. And you want to know another secret? I mean, never mind oven, like convection oven with the fan in the back. That's what air fryer is. Like if you use your regular oven with convection, that's it. That's an air fryer. You have an air fryer already. That's what it is.
So I have the GE monogram appliances. So my oven does all of that. It has the convection, it has the regular. You can do anything you want with it, I just use it as a regular.
Yeah.
Bake and broil, baby. Those are the two things I do with my oven. Yeah. I don't need all that crazy shit, but it came with the house. So, you gotta do what you gotta do. So yeah, did you eat anything good this week?
Have I eaten anything good this week? Well, I took my daughter. So the thing is with daycare, sometimes during the summer, they'll just say, hey, we're taking a week off, and you have to deal with paying us because we pay on a monthly basis.
You still have to pay them?
Yeah, you pay. You just pay them per month. That's the agreement. And then they have days off.
And even if there's a whole week off?
Yeah, but again, it's the whole week off that is agreed upon, originally. But yes.
It's agreed upon. Who's it agreed upon?
I mean, it's like off days, right? It's like you just give them instead.
You still got to pay.
Instead of them taking random off days, they just you're getting paid.
I have a joke I want to say so bad right now.
Just go for it. You can cut it out.
Okay, so as a Jewish person living in Brooklyn, how does that make you feel?
That I have to pay for something.
Is the school Jewish?
The school isn't Jewish, but I will say I am Jewish, but I come from a very socialist country where it makes sense that people have days off. Like you have paid time off.
So it's a publicly ran daycare. So it's the benefit of society.
You can say that, but also you have paid time off. Why shouldn't they get it? And I'm actually thankful for them for consolidating all in 1 week and letting me know.
I earn my PTO. I work extra hard.
Yeah, well, they do too.
6-7 weeks a year off.
Raising my baby. Anyway, what I did, so my wife and I
better come out speaking a second language.
Well,
then.
actually, she's
Third
speaking
language. Third.
You find it funny, but she is because they're all Georgian. The teachers, and not Georgian from Georgia, like from the Georgia country.
Yeah, they ain't like
not
say
Georgia.
bless your heart.
yeah, exactly. Not peaches, Georgia, but Georgia.
Yeah, let's sing. What's the Niente? Was that is that the one? Is that...
So kids pick up on everything, and she actually does speak Georgian, so she'll come back and say stuff to me like "Gamajoba."
What's the difference between Georgian and Russian?
What's the difference between English?
Who has the tanks?
English and German, basically. It's like a different language altogether. So
is it a completely different language? I didn't know that.
I'm guessing there are some overlaps similar to German and English, but it's
like Ukrainian and Russian are pretty similar languages.
They are more similar than Georgian and Russian. Yes, to the best of my very limited knowledge, but
maybe we did send a couple of big old ladies over there to change the dialect in the
anyway,
in the 80s on the Cold War time.
My wife and I split the week between us because that's the honest thing to do. So no one of us have to take like a full week off. And I took my girl to see the Central Park Zoo, which is like a famous zoo in New York. It's not a very big one, but it has bears.
Do you have pandas? Is that the one with the pandas?
It has a red panda who was asleep all throughout.
That's that's a cat.
But it has 3 big grizzly bears, which was it blew my.
What's the temperature in New York right now?
Actually, it's pretty decent now. It's like a high 60s in the past week.
What was it when the grizzly bears were being viewed?
It was a little harder than that, but they have like a huge pool of water there, so it was swimming, and it was great. Okay. And then we had like lunch break, so I took her to the like cafeteria of the zoo, and I just had like basically fried chicken and fries.
Fried food, man. You are becoming American.
I mean, it was very basic and simple. But the joy of just going there to the cafeteria, picking up like this like weird cafeteria food and having lunch with my baby girl who's like sitting on like a full-grown bench and like eating fries. I was like, that was the best meal.
Wagging her little legs
exactly,
and stuff.
Exactly. And best and then she drops something and then a squirrel comes in and eat. And it was the best meal I've had in a long, long while. It was just
that's
great.
Good. That's really, really nice. I like that.
Not because of the food though, but yeah.
Yeah. Because of the atmosphere, the ambiance. But that's half of a Michelin star, man. Is the ambiance.
But again,
for the record,
in that context, the food was the best I've ever had. Right? It wasn't like, they don't even make it to order. They just have like a bunch of cardboards with like
just chilling there.
Yeah, like it's on there on the like it's a warmed up thing, and then you just grab one and you pay for it, and that's it.
You pay way too much for it, I'm sure.
Absolutely, but it's everything I've ever dreamed of. It was beautiful, so it's fun.
That's great. Yeah, that's good to hear. That's excellent.
What do you have to eat this week that was worth mentioning?
Dude, so for the second weekend in a row, actually, we did not really go out anywhere. Like on Friday, we went down the street to the normal little pub that we do lunch at and had a quick lunch. I had their Santa Fe spring rolls. But we did not go out drinking or eating or anything this weekend. Same as last weekend. Just
keeping it low key.
Well, I spent $30,000 on my HVAC system, so got to make up a little bit of that.
And it is very known that when Jordan goes out drinking, it's at least $15K a pop. So you save 2 weekends.
Exactly.
That's
it. So I've made my nut back. We're good. We're good. So got to get my nut.
For sure.
South Park. No, there's a lot going on, and then we're going to Nashville tomorrow morning. Today is Thursday. This episode should come out the same day, unless there's some craziness that happens on my editing. But we're going to Nashville tomorrow morning, so I guess trying to save it up for that. It's a short trip Friday and be back Monday. So I got to we're going to cram a lot in there on that.
So I know you've been to Nashville multiple times before. It's not your first time.
Yeah. We try to go at least once a year.
And so what do you have like your favorite like show hall, favorite pub, favorite what do you call it? Bar?
So yes and no. So our favorite restaurant that we eat at as a couple is there in the whole world. Mm-hmm. It's called Yolan. And the chef used to be a Michelin star chef. I don't know where, but it is an Italian food place. Fine dining, got to dress up, that sort of thing. Got a maitre d' that comes in and makes sure everything's okay. Always excellent food, always excellent meals. Chef always comes and because he knows we come there a lot, like every time we're there.
Oh, that's nice.
So always comes and says hi to us. Can be a little heavy on the black truffles, which can be like kind of like a cheat code for like a nice restaurant because people are blown away by a black truffle.
It's overused in a lot of instances.
Yeah, so like I probably gave I haven't even looked at the menu because I want to be surprised what he's cooking up. But I'm probably gonna avoid black truffle this time, just because I want to try something new. But that's foie gras, all that like
nice.
Excellent stuff. Like it's always different. And it's always interesting.
That's fun.
So excited to go there. So we actually going to go there tomorrow night. We have a 5:00 their time reservation, so 3:00 what I'm used to. And then this is how I do my trips, and I don't mean to do them. Usually it's supposed to be more casual. And then at 7 p.m., the drummer of one of my favorite bands of all time, the drummer of Under Oath, Aaron Gillespie, is playing a pop-up show on the roof of Luke Combs' new bar on 2nd Street. So it's just it's like block off Broadway, called Category 10. So I got tickets to that, and he's like, I'll play any song anybody wants at all. And he's going to play his guitar. He used to have another band called The Almost, and I think it's like their 20th anniversary of when his first record came out. So he's kind of celebrating that. He's doing like 3 shows in the South. So we're going to that one. And then, so as far as bars that we normally like, I'm a different Nashville person. I like the music and I like original songs. I don't want to go to Nashville and see all these bands playing stuff I hear on the radio.
Yeah.
So I like to go to places that have a little smaller and have more of the songwriters up there. And then you got to pay them $20 and then say, I want an original song. And then they'll play an original song usually. So I like the Valentine a lot. They just tend to have pretty good artists like Connor Sweeney used to play there. He's in a new band called like the Highway Boys or something. And it's like a kind of like a 3-part harmony country band. But then Blaine Holcomb plays there a lot. And I think he's great. He's more like your Zach Top classic country. He's got some really good songs on there. But he plays at Friends in No Places bar, which was not there the last time we were there. Next to Ernest Tubbs.
It's interesting because Nashville is like one of those cities I've never visited, but I know like it's like.
So you like live music, but you like jazz more.
I do like jazz.
I like guitar and drums driven music a lot. I don't know. It doesn't necessarily always have to be country, and a lot of them like they do like this whole shtick where they do like '90s like Blink 182 covers. All the bands do. So when I used to like work in the industry a little bit, I would always tell bands, especially when you're new and you're doing a show like where nobody's going to know your name, you do like 1 or 2 of your songs, then you do a cover. Yeah. And it gets everybody to turn their head.
And the cover has to be really good and has like a very unique signature.
Good. Yeah. And you don't even have to play it all. You just have to play like 3/4 of it. Yeah. But it gets people interested. And then you go back to playing your songs and then everybody's paying attention to you now. Yeah. So they do a similar type of thing there where like they play some covers to get everybody in. I'm probably going to hear Pink Pony Club like 35 times, which is, I'm cool with that because I like that song. Kind of over like the 90s pop punk stuff that they all do, but I like the smaller places. Like we'll go to Aldean's because one of the bartenders, Diane, that works there, we've just met her just from going so many times. We're actually going to brunch with her and her family on Sunday.
Serious relationship.
Yeah. She tried to get us to come to Cabo once, but we were like traveling, so we couldn't do it. Yeah, like it was like they were going to give us like basically it was a free condo because their friend had canceled. She's like, all you gotta do is get here, and flights to Cabo from here are cheap, like super cheap. But we couldn't make it work. So yeah, we're gonna go have brunch with her and her wife and I think their kids on Sunday. So that'll be fun. But Saturday's like really our only day. I want to see the new Chiefs because I haven't been there at that. Next week I'll probably I film some cinematic stuff. I'll film some more when I'm there. I'll make a little intro video of my time in Nashville and we can maybe discuss in person.
Looking forward to it. Yeah, exactly, in person. So next week.
Yeah, you would like it. Yeah. Even with you like being a jazz guy, you would like it just because like the vibe is really good. Drinks, it could be hit or miss because it's a lot of like whatever's popular. Yeah. So I usually get my Coronas and then they have High Noons last time we were there. And then my whiskeys. Like I was big into Twisted Tea the last time I was there and gave myself diabetes basically drinking that shit. 29 grams of sugar in a can of Twisted Tea.
You know, it goes with the goals of having a pacemaker by 52. So yeah.
Yeah, and that's why like thank God I'm back on the Manjaro though. That can counteract that. But I'll probably start shaking and have a seizure in the middle of the whiskey bent saloon or something over there. But yeah, I mean we just walk up and down. We just go where our vibe takes us. I like Honky Tonk Central a lot just because I like the 3 floors. Kid Rock's one. In the nighttime, they have the best bands. I know the Kid Rock is a polarizing figure, but the bands that he has on that huge stage at night are fucking rockers. Every single time. And it's a huge stage. It's like 3 stories tall. And the bands, like, it's like Guns N' Roses heyday style bands. Like, they are just rockers there.
So you basically know every spot in Nashville and you're going to hit
I know exactly where to go for the vibe that I want. If I want to go off Broadway, go up to the Gulch. There's some really good food up there. Printer's Alley, if you want like a little classier, like kind of speakeasy or even nightclub vibe up there, you know, which is kind of off Broadway too. 2nd Street, if you want to get in a fight, that's always cool. But I'm excited to see where Diane takes us because we never really go. Like we've only been off like Broadway, like deep into the other part of town.
It's always
like
fun
once.
to have like a local host you somewhere that they like. That's by the way why I'm excited for next week where we're gonna come to your neck of the woods and you're gonna take us to your favorite restaurant.
Orange County, like Placentia isn't super exciting.
Yeah.
But we'll go. There's a couple of places we can go. So when we wrap up at my office, we'll drop you guys at your hotel. I would recommend that we don't have a drink there and we just get in the car and we go here and then we come out to the local area and have some
whatever you
drinks,
say
like
goes. I'm like, I'm going to your favorite restaurant in the world
because you guys could have drinks at that hotel like at any time. You know, it's like it's to come and do this.
No. We'll
go to like Finney's. We'll go to Reunion.
To me, Jordan, I'm coming to have the Jordan Harris experience of Placentia.
So. Well, it's quite the fucking experience. Let me tell you what.
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. I'm gonna shave and everything.
So keep that face, baby.
Yeah, exactly. It's important.
So talking about travel, like you and I are on airplanes a lot, like a lot, and we're in airports a lot. We talked a little bit about some of the stuff that we do traveling last week, but like, what are some of like your travel hacks that you have? Like
first thing, and I think I talked about it last time. So two things. First of all, if you can avoid checking in a bag, just do it. I mean, I've never had serious issues with it, I have to say. Once, like in South America, but I've never had issues with that. If you're smart about it, you can be in and out of the airport extremely quickly. If you check in advance, you just go in.
When I do tight, like when I'm real tight on windows, I make sure I always check the bag. And I try to get as close to the front of the plane as possible. Like because I fly Delta, so I actually have to book. I was hoping I was going to get these first class seats because there was 5 and I was 3 and 4 on the upgrade list. Not looking good. Three people bought.
You're always going to get pushed if it's so hard. So first, this is my first, like never check in a bag. For like, sure, with like personal travel, I do check in like with a baby and everything, but never ever check in a bag. It's first, and then second, goes with what you said. I prioritize my membership, even if it means my travel is going to cost more. Never mind business travel, but in personal travel, I will go with United.
I'll spend a couple extra dollars to have the more comfortable.
Do everything
experience with my lounge, you know, and I know how the plane boards. You know, and earlier on.
And even, I'll tell you that, so, and I remember talking about it, I've been to Mexico this past spring, and United tickets was the Memorial Weekend. United tickets went for like almost $1,000. It was like insane. So we took the, what do we call Blue, JetBlue, which is like the cheapest one. Yeah. But then I had to pay for having a designated seat, and then I had to pay for having bags checked in, and then I had to pay.
They're charging on the seats now. They're doing that lower cost model.
I can't even remember what, but like it ended up being a difference, but not a significant difference. So I could have just used my United, and then I had all the perks, and I would also accumulate more, whatever.
Yeah, because I get like eight miles per dollar or whatever, or whatever flown or whatever right now per flown because of the gold medallion. But then I get access to like the other seats that are normally locked, or you have to pay for like it's a premium seat.
Premium economy, whatever it is. But then these seats.
So like I have like here on this one because I booked this in. If we didn't get the first class, I have the exit row where there's no seat in front of me at all.
That's exactly.
And then she has the one next to it. That way, I could stretch my legs out like normal, you know.
Yeah.
And then I have the wireless thing that plugs into the back of the TV.
That's smart.
So I can, even though there's one in the arm, I can just go to the one up there. And I don't have to have the armrest out. And then I can use my regular AirPods.
On the big United plates now, you can just you have like they have a built-in Bluetooth on the Dreamliner.
Yeah, so they've been testing that on the Deltas, but I have yet to be on one of the aircraft that have that.
I will say, I mean, it works okay, but something with like the noise of a plane. Anyway, you never hear anything. Like it's not regardless. You need to have,
the only thing I don't like about using the actual in-flight entertainment is like every fucking announcement that they do, it stops everything and I got to listen to it. Yes. When if I'm just watching on my iPad, I don't have to deal with that. You know, that's why like, especially like I always fly on Sundays to go to like conferences and stuff. I just like to get settled and then be ready on Monday. So I watch my NFL on my iPad, like on my Sunday ticket, and then I just don't have to worry about the interruptions. I'm just watching the game. Everybody else is trying to watch whatever one's on CBS or Fox. I've just got everything, no interruptions, no nothing. I can see everybody break their leg in real time.
All right. So my 2 tips was never check in if you can avoid it, and stick to your plan membership. What yours is bring an iPad. What else?
Yeah, no, number one is TSA pre.
Oh, TSA pre.
If unless you're a felon, even that you might be able to do it. But get TSA pre. And like everybody's like, well, you know, it's pretty quick and easy. No, not having to take your shoes off, which I know that's changing now.
Yeah, they took it off.
Not having to take I promise you, half the airports are still going to make you do it because TSA, they're slow to get memos and understand them.
Yep.
And not having to take your laptop or your stuff out of your bag. You just put your bag on and push it through and go. Absolutely life-changing. I make all of my staff that travel with me, all of them get TSA pre.
I mean,
like it is
most credit
required.
cards, most if not all credit cards now rebate you for that. Like
all premium ones give you the $85 for 5 years, people. 5 years. That's worth every penny.
I have TSA plus Clear. Clear is great because it just takes you right to the front.
Clear is great when there's a huge line in TSA pre because they're doing TSA
exactly.
pre.
So it's when you do Clear and TSA pre, it's really good.
Well, now I do the face ID too. On
when they give you that, only some states allow.
Yeah, so U.S. citizen with TSA pre on Delta, you can do the face ID, and then that has its own line now, and that's just
so it really depends on the state though, because I have it, and then from coming out of New York I can, and then coming in I need to show the real ID. And but
that's on your United one though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe Real ID works. I'll have to look on the thing.
No, so I don't have a Real ID. I have a Real ID. I have like my green card, but then it doesn't they don't have I can't add it to my Clear account. Never mind. I always need to take out my ID. They're like, oh, you have a passport, right? Because I don't. Whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. JFK Delta terminal, like they have a Face ID for the bag drop. That is like a lifesaver because that bag drop there. Even the kiosk situation there is a nightmare at JFK. But if you have like the Face ID and you can just go bag drop if you got your bags, like because I bring all the camera gear, so I got to bag drop sometimes. That's life changing. But at LAX, usually there's nobody in the TSA pre-line, except for in the mornings. Which guess what I'm flying on the morning, Friday morning. But the problem is they dump you into the corral with all the other rest of the TSA pre people. So like then everybody's trying to find a bin and like the LAX is busy. But after that, once you're in, the other thing is just if you can get in lounge access,
yes,
do it before like I said last time, for the free drinks, tip your servers, and the free food if there's any good food. And now the BNA, so Nashville's Delta Lounge sucks. It's like the half a sandwich that comes off a truck. They're garbage. Maybe they've remodeled it since we've been there. Like, I did not.
Tell us all about it.
Yeah, I'll let you know on the way out because I got to burn these last 2 certificates that I have for guest passes. I am the membership thing, but yeah, we'll find out. But it is it's gonna be like just stay out of the way. Okay? Everybody, stay out of the way. Like, don't when you get all your shit out of the bin. Don't start redressing yourself if you're one of the regular liners right there. Take your bin and walk over to the chairs. Every single one of them has like the benches and everything. Walk over there, put your life back together there, and then take the bin and put it back. Don't do it right there in the line. Also, if you follow me, like if I go through this metal detector and then you come after me, my shit's coming out of that thing first. So don't walk over to it and stand right at the mouth of it because my stuff's got to come out.
You know what my pet peeve is? You know how those bins, some people take the things out and walk away, and then those bins are stuck, and then you see your thing at the end, and then they're starting to go like this.
Yeah,
and I
so
find
LAX
myself
now, like they have a little thing that it's automatic.
Oh, it goes away.
You can just pick it up and put it on top, and then
but it never works. It never works, and I find myself piling up things, and I'm like, people starting asking me for directions. I'm like, I don't work
people
here.
in the airport, like they in their normal lives they have no situational awareness to begin with, and then now they're at an airport. And like they've probably never been to an airport before, so everything's fresh and new, and they're confused, and like bright lights and shiny things just make them shut down, like just full blown reboot. That's what's happening.
So you know what my life philosophy is. Hell is other people. That's what it is. When you have to interact with other people, that's it. That's the worst.
Yeah, I'm getting that way on like my dog walk in the morning. Like there's like people that want to, hey, how you going? Oh, what's Buddy up to? I'm like, I just want to get this walk over with. Like I just want to finish the walk.
Especially in like mornings, I find the same with Sunny. Like some morning he could be like just ate a whole loaf of bread, barking all morning, whatever. I mean, and then I go out and people say, "Oh, that's such a pretty dog." No, he's a fucker. Do you want him? Take him. I get that a lot. I
He's
saw.
just
I
sitting
saw
over here.
Buddy
He knows
go
I'm
up
talking
and down.
about him back there. You see him? Like, I don't know if you can see him. I think on the wide angle you'll be able to see him. Yeah, he's just sitting back there. Just
I saw him earlier
looking
go
at
up and
me.
down. Yeah.
That's funny.
All right. Anything else on travel before we go to the quiz? Because this week we have a quiz.
No, I mean, just like, I know people are like, why would you want to be on the plane first? You got to just sit there. I'm there to like get in and get situated before the next 45 minutes of people come by. That sucks. And also, like, if to your point, like if I've got my carry-on,
carry-on spot.
I want the
so
overhead
important.
bin space. I want the overhead bin space before everybody else. So getting on the plane, I do, like, especially if like I sit like on like flights to Aspen and stuff. It's like the small planes. I tend to sit in the back if I don't have the first class. First class doesn't matter on those planes anyways because they're so tiny. And then I will just post up till everybody's off the plane because I just don't have the time to deal with everybody stopping every 3 feet, trying to figure out how to get their bag down. They have their 8 coats on. Oh my God, it's.
I am going to sound like a real first world problem here, but there's nothing worse than having a seat at the front of the plane, but only overhead room in like the back.
In the back.
And then
So you got to get on the plane early, everybody.
and then everybody's going out and you're trying to shove your way through like against nothing worse. Nothing. I would like chop my arm off. And I would
That's
be
why
better
the first
experience.
class, I reserve that in there until everybody's seated, and then they let people put the stuff.
And so
at least on Delta.
that's why I enjoy like having stuck with United, and now I'm like in a status that allows me to go on first. I'm always the first to put in my bag. It's always right above my seat. I walk out, I take it, I go up.
It is, and just like we said last time, everybody, you walk on the plane, you put your bag up,
And you sit the
put
fuck
your
down.
little bag underneath the seat, and you sit your ass down. You're done. And that's exactly how long it just took me to say that, is how long it should take you to do the action.
Probably even longer because you did like a dramatic pause in there, but yeah. It's not.
I
It's
do
not
like to.
long. Yeah,
Look, it's my my improv coming out.
there you go.
Yeah.
There it is.
Okay, so what's up next, man? Do a quiz?
We have to do a quiz because we didn't do a quiz in the last 2
That's
episodes.
2, right?
And now we're
So I
going to
made a quiz for you.
All right.
I made a movie quiz.
Movie quiz. All right.
What do you know about movies? Have you ever heard of movies? Have you ever seen a movie?
I've heard of movies before. I've seen a movie before as well. Some movies I enjoy
So
more.
I did specifically a decades movie quiz that's 80s, 90s, 2000s, and 2010s. It is 10 questions.
10 questions. All right. I mean,
Some of them I didn't even know the answer to.
so
It
when
is
you say
multiple choice.
movies, like about like plot of movies or like actors or production or what's the theme? there?
Not production, but like things. What are things called in a movie? You'll see.
okay,
It's
all right.
it's fine.
I
It's fine.
have zero ability to predict how I'm gonna do, but if like always, if I'm doing above 6, that's a win.
I do not have a piece of paper here, so I'm gonna have you take a tally
Of how much I'm getting right.
How many you get right or wrong.
All right, let's do it. Question number 1.
Okay, here we go. Ready. So the first one, we're going to go to the 80s, okay? And the movie is Back to the Future.
Back to the Future. All right.
Yeah, the very first one. In the 1985 film Back to the Future, what object does Doc Brown use to power the DeLorean time machine? Is it A, a Mr. Fusion home energy reactor, B, plutonium, C, lightning, or D, a very large hamster wheel?
He uses it to power the DeLorean.
For the time machine specifically, not just like the gasoline DeLorean.
There's like a name that there's like a retractor that they need to use. They're looking for the inner something retractor.
Not that thing. It's not that
It's
thing.
how they
What is the
power it.
fuel? What is the fuel?
So a very big hamster wheel. What that was the last one. What were the other
That was
options?
the last one. Mr. Fusion home energy reactor. B is plutonium. C is lightning.
Lightning, because that's the lightning strikes on like the after the thing. Yeah, lightning.
That is incorrect.
Incorrect.
That is incorrect.
That is a close
They
one.
do that,
Yeah.
but it's when they have the problem with the plutonium.
Oh,
Remember?
okay. So I got that incorrect. Okay.
Plutonium is with the
the-
fuel. Remember, because that's at the beginning when he's
Yeah,
at the
he's
mall,
looking
which
for
is not too
plutonium.
far away from
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
The two
that's
trees
funny.
or two pines, Twin Pines
Twin
Mall.
Pines. I watched the musical Back to the Future a couple of months ago when my parents visited.
And Broadway?
me. Yeah, in Broadway. I have to
good?
say, it was the best musical experience I could have asked for. Taking my parents to see their first Broadway show, it was phenomenal. It was.
So I've never been to a Broadway show ever.
But
I wouldn't mind
try to
one of
take
these
care of
times when I come out there to go to one of those.
Let me try and take care of that.
Okay.
Right.
Book of Mormon would be cool. Before that goes away.
Let's see. Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to the 80s again. The movie is Dirty Dancing. What is the name of the high school where the iconic dance scene takes place in the 1987 movie Dirty Dancing? Is it Kellerman's Resort, Grease High, East High, or there is no high school? The scene is at a summer resort.
I would go for D. There is no high school. I believe the summer resort is in the Catskills somewhere.
That is the correct answer.
There we go. There we go.
You New York people and your Catskills.
It's in New York Jews specifically, but yeah, because the non-Jews.
Is it a Jewish thing to go there?
I mean,
this is New York.
In the 80s, the WASPs, pardon my French, would go to the Hamptons, and the Jews would go to the Catskills.
Can we talk about that term for a minute?
WASP or Hamptons?
Not the Hamptons. Okay. I don't care about that. So a lot of my Jewish friends do use it when they're talking, when they're making fun of each other, like jewelry that they're wearing or something like that. Obviously it's a derogatory term, right?
Oh, no, it's not. It's
not?
It's an informational.
Can I use it?
WASP?
Yeah.
WASP is White Anglo-Saxon Protestant. That you are a WASP. I'm sorry.
So I'm a WASP.
Yes, you are.
So when you're trying to, so when Jewish people are trying to be WASPy,
exactly, they're trying to pass as more non-Jews. Yes.
Yeah,
and that's an easy way to talk about of German, Dutch, Irish origin, because these are all WASP. The white, they're Christian. That's the thing.
Okay, good to know. I learned something.
We're learning. The more you know, man.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Oh, and I'm happy that I can say these words. I thought it was a derogatory thing.
I mean, I don't think there are a lot of. I mean, there are a lot of derogatory terms to Jews, but like the one big thing that used to be, I think, kind of a thing, and I'm allowed to say it because I'm Jewish, is kike. That's the one that's. And
that one's got like, especially like I remember in the 80s or the 90s, people would say that, but
but then it's gone because I think it was. I mean, I obviously am not American Jew, so I don't know what it is, but I think it became like kind of similar to the N-word in many capacities.
Yeah. I would say like a lot of those like calling people something other than. Using a word to describe them other than what they actually are has gotten taboo.
Exactly. The story that I've heard of this name towards Jews is because in Ellis Island, when immigrants came to the U.S., so they would just, mark your association. And obviously Christians had a cross and Jews had a circle because it's not a cross. And circle is like Keikel in German or something like that. And then became Kike or some, and that's how it became about. And of course, with time, it became also somewhat derogatory. And again, I have zero emotion towards it. So,
yeah, until someone shouts it at you on the street, then you might.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing
I have strong emotion.
That's the thing about those things for the most part. Like if it's being used in a derogatory way, then it's gonna be.
Yeah, but if someone was telling you a joke and they said it, then you wouldn't be like, oh.
Yeah, no. I mean, again, it depends. It depends on the person, of course, but it's not.
Can a wasp say it to you?
Yeah, if a wasp would say it, yeah. I mean, honestly, I hope wasp is not derogatory. I'm using it as like an informational.
I just have like all of my anytime one of my Jewish friends is like talking to somebody else and they're making wasp jokes. It's always about them like wearing jewelry or I'm trying to look a certain way. And I, for whatever reason, took that as trying to look like more like that type of Jewish person, I don't know why. I just thought that.
In a way, I'm guessing doing this is way worse than calling someone a wasp.
What? That's my Seinfeld impression.
It actually works, yes.
So, all right, now getting out of the racist shit.
We'll
see what happens if I get canceled on that.
No, but it's fine. It's all fun again. I think we're question number 3.
I'm not that's my thing. That is one of my things. It's like anybody can do anything that they want to do, as long as it doesn't affect me personally.
I would
if you're trying to take something away from me personally, then it's a problem. But I don't care what you do in your private life. I don't care what you do walking down the street. It has nothing to do with me. If you crash into my car, then it has something to do with me. But that's probably not because you're gay or black. You know.
Yeah. But and also, if it was an accident, then let's talk about how it was an accident and just make sure insurance covers it. But we don't have to get into a stint, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I don't know. I guess it's weird because I grew up in small town Oregon where everybody looked like me. So seeing people different was more shocking.
Can you imagine the place? Everybody looks like you. Yeah.
But never really cared if someone didn't look like me. I was just like, "What's up? You know, how are you doing?" Like,
I would
it'd move on in conversation.
for the most part, I even prefer it because I can learn and like I can benefit from interacting with people who don't look like me.
And then moving to California, you know, like where everybody doesn't look like me, everybody is somebody different.
Yeah.
It was really eye-opening, but it was really easy for me to transition into that. But I will say stereotypes are right and hilarious.
Yeah.
Just saying.
It's like I just say it. So,
Question number 3.
yeah.
You're 1 for 1, right?
1 for 2.
50%.
1 for 2. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. You're batting 500 right now. All right.
Yeah.
So Forrest Gump. Remember that movie? 90s.
Forrest Gump, I do.
Yeah. In 1994, the film Forrest Gump. What kind of fruit company does Forrest invest in? Is it A, Apple Computer?
Apple.
B?
Apple.
Okay.
The fruit
There you
company.
go.
Yeah.
That's correct. All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Number 4. We're going to catch up here. In the 90s movie The Matrix, in 1999 sci-fi classic, what is the protagonist's name before he becomes Neo? Is it Johnny Smith, John Wick, Thomas Anderson, or Willy Wonka?
It's A.
Johnny Smith?
Yeah, is it? I don't know.
It is not.
That's
It
not.
is Thomas Anderson.
Thomas Anderson.
Mr. Anders.
Okay, all right, there you go. I have watched it a long while ago.
I thought you were going to get that one. I thought for sure. That's a great movie. Now, the other ones I wasn't super keen on, and the last one was dog shit. All right. No Country for Old Men. In the 2007 film No Country for Old Men, what object does Anton Chigurh use as a weapon and a tool to decide the victim's fate? A captive bolt pistol. B, a cattle prod. C, a coin toss. Or D, a very sharp piece of cheese.
Coin toss.
Let's go back to the question. What object does he use as a weapon?
Oh, as a weapon. That's
your,
the gas thing pump. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Do you want to do like a half an answer?
captive bolt pistol, or a cattle prod, or a very sharp piece of cheese?
Either best.
Because we're going to take the coin out of there because the weapon. That was the decision, the decider.
I think I might.
You fucking Googling?
No, I just want to make sure I understand what a cattle prod is. I remember
Cattle prod is the electric with zapper one.
Yeah. Now I know what it is. That's what I googled. So you said a bullet.
The captive bolt pistol is A. Cattle prod.
What's a
is
captive bolt
B.
pistol?
It's the little thing that shoots a metal bolt out into like the forehead.
Okay, that is the one.
That is correct.
Yes, it's
I gave you that one. That was like
no,
so many softballs, bro.
You gave me that one, and that's just because of like the just honestly.
There was some question. Like Gemini has had some problems with this quiz.
It's a language barrier thing where certain things are called in a way that I like. You just didn't know. Yeah. Okay. That's why I googled.
Ready?
The
We're going back to the 2000s.
Yeah.
The 2004 film Mean Girls. What day of the week do the plastics wear pink?
Oh, my
Friday,
God.
Wednesday, Tuesday, or never? They only wear black.
I have no idea.
Plastics.
If I recall correctly, they are wearing pink, so it's not 4.
It's not 4. That is correct.
I will go with a Wednesday. B.
That is correct.
Yeah,
Good
there we
guess.
go. Completely guessed it. I mean, I do remember a scene where they're not wearing black in, so.
Yeah. All right. In the 2000s movie, The Incredibles, what was the name of the fictional superhero family from the movie? Is it the Supermans, the Parr family, the Fantastic Four, or the Weasleys?
In the movie The Incredibles, they are the Incredibles, but they have a different family name.
They have a regular family name. He's selling insurance and stuff, remember?
All right, so
Doing insurance
Superman's.
claims. The Supermans, the Parr family, the Fantastic Four, or the Weasleys. There is 5 of them. I just want to shout that out.
Let's go with let's go with B.
That is correct.
There we go. Kind of a telling question though.
Yeah. All right. Number 8. We got 3 more to go here.
I'm already 5 out of 7. So
All right. So you already technically win, right?
I mean I need 6, but yeah, for me.
You need 6? All right. Well, let's see what we can do. So Inception. Remember that movie?
I do.
I only watched that like once.
It's a good one.
In the 2010 film Inception, what was the name of the technology that allows people to enter and share dreams? The Dream Machine, the Somnation Device, the passive device, or the lucid-o-matic?
First of all, I can't believe it was 2010.
That's 15 years ago.
That was
15.
insane. And I will go with 4, lucid-o-matic.
That is not. That is not correct.
Oh, yeah.
Lucid-o-matic is not correct.
Which was the one?
It is the passive device.
Passive device. Was my second choice.
Okay, here we go. In the Lego Movie, in the 2014 animated film, The Lego Movie, what is the main character's name? Emmett Brakowski? I wonder if he's Polish. Wild Style, Lord Business, or Brick McFace?
I have not watched the Lego Movie, but I would go with Brick McFace.
I like that. They should have named him that, but it is not. It is Emmett Brakowski. It is the Polish name.
All right. Well, you win some, you lose some, Jordan.
Yeah.
Last question.
One more.
This is
Parasite.
it. This is it.
Parasite. I have never seen this film.
I have. It's a good one.
In the 20, is it good?
It's very good. I mean, it was a while ago, but let's try.
In the 2019 film Parasite, what is the gift that the son Kiwoo receives from his friend Min Hyuk? A brand new car, a large flat stone, a gold-plated cell phone, or a pet squirrel that can talk?
Let's go with the car.
It is incorrect. It is a large flat stone.
There we go.
All right, so you got it though, right? You got it. You nailed it.
I mean, I had 5 out of 10. That's that's okay. I'll take it. I had some lucky shots and I had some bad shots, but
yeah, you had some lucky shots. Look at those. Those are some hard questions because they go deep in it. It's like I'd like to see next week. Let's see how I fare on a couple.
Yeah. So what is the one next week? You want to do movie quiz? Something else?
Yeah, let's do a movie quiz back to me. Let's see how I do. Yeah.
I'll just make sure it has different questions, but because if it's
do you want my prompts? Do you want my prompt that I used?
Yeah, some of the prompts.
Okay, I'll send it to you.
I will make sure again if it's the same questions, it's gonna be ridiculous. So it could be interesting to see how you score in this quiz. So I can ask and see what you remember.
You do the same questions and I get them all wrong.
How about you do this? We do the same quiz every week, and we'll see what it brings up.
Just until we get it 100% every time.
Yes.
All right. Well, I think that's going to be about it for today. I'm going to have to go get on an aeroplane and then do that sort of thing. But you'll be here next week, so we're going to have some fun here in person. We'll shoot this in 3cam. We're going to have our first guest.
Oh, yeah.
On one of those. I don't know if that's the first episode that's going to come out or the next one.
Are we keeping a surprise who the guest is? It's not.
I mean, no one's going to know her just from this.
Yeah. That's true. Also, after
we're
it
just
airs,
going to have her show up and then just introduce her.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do. She will be introduced.
And then we should definitely find some more guests. If you would like to be a guest on the show, please write us at bridgesandbeaches@gmail.com. No, that's not our email.
you can find
send us a comment.
Whoever you are, it doesn't matter. The first person who asks to be a guest, I don't even care. We're going to bring them up to be guests.
Bro, you're going to get some Georgian on there, like state, not country. And it's going to be shit show.
I would love to interview someone from Georgia. If anyone from Georgia is listening to this, I think we'll have a fantastic conversation.
Tell us about grits. Tell us about how to make grits. And and are grits different than mashed potatoes?
Wouldn't you be interested to see what's life like from a Georgian perspective?
Well, living in a trailer? I don't care. I have no care in the world about living that life.
I would imagine the same amount of people from your home country lives in trailers as the people of Georgia, I would imagine.
No, I'm talking Georgia, the state. That's what I said, state.
I understand, the state itself. Yeah, so your home state and Georgia state, probably the same amount of people living in trailers, no? Okay.
I think not.
Okay.
I think not, because there's not a lot of people that live in Oregon, and the majority of them do live in Portland. It's like,
and then the others are living in trailers outside of Oregon, right? Isn't it? There's a lot. Yeah.
I mean, I wonder if I'll have to look up the statistic of this and see, and maybe I'll put it.
But never mind the statistics. Let's talk about the actual amount of people who live in trailers in Oregon and then in Georgia. That'll be interesting.
All right, I'll see what I can find.
Yeah, there we go.
And we'll discuss it in person here next time.
Yeah, we will. And then we have completely canceled. But yeah, that's it.
There we go. All right, we're already going to get canceled on this one, so we'll see what happens.
On multiple accounts.
All right, everybody, we'll see you next week.